Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. We are starting another day and it's the first half of May today. We fed the dog. Okay, I should probably stop narrating every little thing I do. In any case, today is gonna be a fairly busy day because I do want to fertilize and spray with herbicide the fields that need it. Basically all our fields have been fertilized once and we need to give them another application, and the crop is still fairly young so it can actually use the nutrients we're gonna give it. So today is technically the perfect day to do it. Now where is my quad? Oh, it's still at the quarry. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, the pond has successfully been built and I do have some tires ordered for the Zetor. And there is another thing that I'm gonna make sure that we get, and that is... You know what, we actually have plenty of money. So, as I've said previously, in the used vehicles market we're gonna get this baler. It's a bit beat up, but I think it's gonna be the perfect thing for us. So it doesn't need a license plate, not where we're from, and it can keep standards. So 7,262. Let's buy this one. Okay, so this is the first one, and I have been talking around, and this Zetor might be a good tractor, but it has quite a bad turning circle. And since we have mostly tight fields, I don't feel this is the best choice for us. So what I'm gonna do today is we're gonna take this Zetor. We're gonna go have a few words with Mr. Ben at the shop, and then we'll see if we can get anything that will suit our needs, and it's not too expensive, and it's kind of fits the Polish vibe. Right, so rude of me. Let's return and let me show you the pond we made. And I still haven't returned the wheel loader because I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Yeah, this is our pond. The Great Sea of Poland. Huh? What do you say? It definitely needs some greenery around it and stuff like that, but yeah, I think it came out very nicely. And if there is big rainfall and the water overfills, it will simply spill down and go into this ditch over here that's marked with an apple tree, and it will run off so it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Alright, let's make our way to the shop. So this is probably gonna take an hour, maybe half an hour to change the tires. And I'll go and visit our great uncle in the meantime. I should have brought my front loader forks because I just thought about it. I don't know if I actually have any herbicide left. Which would be a shame to come back from the store without the herbicide. Okay, hi Mr. Ben. So yeah, sadly you can't take a shortcut over that fence. Well, you technically could, but I didn't. In any case, the tractor should be ready. So let's go in and speak with Mr. Ben and settle the bill. Alright, thanks. Okay, so we have narrow tires mounted on. I kinda don't see the difference, but okay, yeah, I see it at the front. But they should allow us to go into the field without doing too much damage to the crop, which is the sole idea. And I don't know if I said already, but it did cost us 1,000 euros to buy them and get them installed. Okay, let's try and connect. Now let's see, does this need any kind of wrap? It does, and it can take 2. So while we're here, let's go and buy the 2 bale wraps for the class baler. Thank you. Alright, so another... Oh, look at that, it's rolling away. Run away, net, never coming back. Okay, let's see if we can actually fill them in. Alright, this was first, and let's put the second in. These should hold us for a while, because I'm not expecting of actually making too many bales. Okay, beacons on, and let's have a look at what we got. So it's a class Roland. It has been serviced, but it's not new. So we gotta take that into account, but otherwise, yeah, for 7,200 it's really a steal. So technically, we could get rid of that baler that we started with and keep this one as our main baler and the only baler, because yeah, I should also bring back the pallet forks. I mean, not the pallet forks, but the bale tines. In any case. Yeah, I tend to do this. When there's a lot of things to do, I kind of mess everything up and blend it in together, and then I do a part of this and a part of that, and then I forget this little piece, and it takes like 3 times as much time as it could, just because I'm not prepared. It does happen. I will not lie. Yeah. So in sight of not choosing that new Zetor, I do believe we're gonna be looking at something a bit newer, also in the Polish category. So we'll actually have a themed farm. I forgot what brand the combine is, though. Let's disconnect this one. And this one we're gonna sell it, the Lely. Yeah, because we're not gonna be using it anymore. But that's gonna come at another time, because I really do have to focus on the fields. It's already 10:15 a.m. Man, that oak tree has grown. Yeah, I should focus. What's going on in front? Right. Now the great maneuver to get to the sprayer. Alright, and we have both of these are liquid fertilizer. Perfect. Let's fill up the first one. What's going on? Why is it not filling up? Oh, it's herbicide. Where did that come from? What? Right, how do I get the whole setup out now? Anybody of you watched Austin Powers? I did. Okay. So I accidentally filled up with herbicide. It must have been there at the back somewhere. Doesn't matter. We're gonna need it later on, but first I want to put the fertilizer in. Because if I have fertilizer mixed with the herbicide, it doesn't really bother as much as when you want to get rid of the weeds. But if you have herbicide mixed with the fertilizer when you want to put some fertilizer down, then it does messes with your crop, I think, quite a bit. Let's open it up. So luckily this is a fairly wide sprayer. And it's such an easy setup. Okay, let's set our speed to something like, I think 8 is gonna be good. I was just checking that the tires are not destroying anything, and let's go. I noticed too late that I wasn't recording when I did the first 2 fields. So yeah, it basically went like this one did. And now I just have to refill the sprayer and go back and do the biggest field, and then we're practically gonna be done with the fertilizing. So next step is gonna be weeding. We do have some weeds in the sunflower field, and we do have some weed. Ooh, shoo, Charlie, do not, I repeat, do not walk under the tractor. Yeah, I really gotta slow it down here. In any case, the cornfield down there, the biggest one, is also in need of herbicide. So I kinda don't think we have enough in stock to make both fields weed free. Yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, I did want to show you. Oh, you know what? I can actually show you at the biggest field. See you there. Alright, so while I'm unfolding the sprayer, we can have a look at the corn, how it's grown. So yeah, I think in the previous month we only put it in, so it was basically just a kernel, and now it's already like up to your knees. Yeah, and as you can see, there are weeds all over, and I really want to take care of them, so we are gonna. Right, so I did decide that we're gonna wait until tomorrow, so the next episode, until we put some herbicide on our fields, just so they have enough time to absorb all the nutrients they received today. So I'm gonna take a quick little lunch break. But before I go inside, I do want to show you the state of our sunflower field. Yeah, look at this, how beautiful they are. And as with the corn, you can see there is quite a lot of weeds in this field, and it's gonna have to be taken care of. But as I said, that's gonna be done next time. So let's have a bit of a break, and then we'll see you on the other side. There's still plenty to do for today. Alrighty. With a full stomach, I think I can stomach the rest of the day. Yeah, pun intended. So, what am I planning to do now? I'm actually planning to do something fun, even though it's gonna be very stinky. So, first thing is, let's take the fertilizer out of this one. Let's drop it in right here, because we are going to be putting herbicide in next time. So let's take it off, and let's go get our slurry tanker, and let's do some more fertilizing, but now with slurry. And after I'm done with slurrying, I will take care of the weeds in the vineyard, so we have it prepared for next time to put the subsoiler in. And then only one thing remains, and that is to put fertilizer on the vines themselves. And that's mainly it as far as the vineyard goes. Let's fill her up while we're here. Thank you, ladies. you have been much help. Yeah, I sincerely missed a pond or something like that in here, and now we have it. Beautiful. And today, before the day ends, I do want to put some lotus flowers in. So we're gonna have something alive in there, and some animals might get a refuge in the pond. Let's open her up. And away we go. Driving is fast. Yeah. Hopefully we can get something off this field now. Oh man, it's about time that I stop messing up with hay and grassland and everything in this sort of farming detail. Oh man, yeah. I don't know, I think I only had one successful hay harvest since I arrived here. And that's not a lot. Really isn't a lot. And yeah, since I previously put some slurry down, I did tweak the setup just a tiny bit, so it doesn't pump out everything in one swift move. We can actually cover the whole field with one tanker. Granted, it does put a bit less slurry on the ground, but still. And done. And I definitely ain't stepping out right now. We're gonna chalk it as successful. I had to take a quick photo of the idyllic landscape with the slurry tanker, the mound of rocks, and everything just fits so perfectly together. Forgot to close the valve. Alright, I think you can rest right here, because we're gonna use the vineyard tractor to do the mulching. Oh, there's hail forecasted. Good. That means that I gotta do the mulching and get everything nicely packed before that hail comes. So if you remember, we actually bought this small mulcher, which means that we gotta go each row up and down. It's not enough to go only once through the row and say that's fine, but we gotta go both ways in each row. You see what I mean? I'm probably gonna just do a few action shots because I don't wanna bother you with watching slowly drive up and down the vineyard for a long time. And yes, because there is a belt drive on that side, might be a gear drive, I can get closer to the vines on this side, and this is why we're gonna hug the vineyard from this side. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Looks like a charm. And the last pass. Beautiful. So the hail still hasn't arrived, which means that my timing is good. And yeah, I'm gonna put all the equipment away. The baler is probably gonna go into the old wooden shed next to the house, because I don't have anywhere to put it just now. Maybe it can go under that shed when we have vineyard equipment. I'm gonna take care of that off screen, and then I'm gonna try and get some lotus flowers and lotus plants put into the pond. And if everything goes according to plan, I might even put in some fish. But that's gonna have to come a bit later on, when there is some quote-unquote food in there. Can't really put, you know, stuff in if we can't really eat it. You know what, let's try and put the baler in here while we have this small tractor all warmed up and ready. Or, you know what, we're gonna put it in here in front of the snowblower. That ain't gonna get used until winter, so we're safe to put this baby in. Look at the setup. Oh man. Yeah, I'm guessing that this wouldn't fare too well in the field. Look at this. Like a glove. Yeah, this is some serious glovage. Alright, so next time we're gonna be using the subsoiler slash cultivator. And this is gonna be it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. If you got any ideas what we should do with the rocks let me know, because I am currently thinking of simply getting rid of them. Is this uncooked? Yes, it is. And I don't really have a use for it, for them. So yeah, if you have any good ideas what we could do with it, please let me know and I'll take care of it. Otherwise, yeah, we might just load it up and sell it somewhere where they need it. Probably the quarry. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and join us next time where we continue the adventure and when the pond takes a bit more shape. Look at this beautifully trimmed vineyard. Yeah, it really does make a difference when you mulch all the weeds and the grass down. And as I said, take care and goodbye.